Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Coop Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with the Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Coop Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home. In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Still thinking of ways to win bigger in NLA games? Well, think no more. The NLA has boosted your chances of winning bigger by adding Multi-X to Daily Pick 3. Yes, folks, now you can add Multi-X, the winnings multiplier, to Daily Pick 3 and Playway for more chances of winning bigger. For a limited time only, the 7X multiplier continues to be added to Multi-X. Picture adding Multi-X to your Daily Pick 3 $10 inline bet for chances to win $38,500 instead of $5,500, and your Playway $10 bet for chances to win $1,680 instead of $240. Increase your winnings by Multi-X times more. Play smart, add Multi-X, and win bigger. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Notice is hereby given that the annual general meeting of the River Sally Cooperative Credit Union is carried for Sunday, August 25th, 2024, under the theme Celebrating Our 50th AGM with Confidence and Commitment for the Future. The general meeting will be held at the River Sally Government School from 4 p.m. Members attending are encouraged to register at the following branches: River Sally St. Patrick at 442-2732 or 442-9870. Email info@riversallycreditunion.com. Main Street, Sauterne, St. Patrick. Telephone number 442-2732 or 442-9870. Email address info@riversallycreditunion.com. A token of appreciation will be given to long-serving members. Special conditions will apply. Members must be an active member. Borrowing must be up to date. Transportation will be provided. For persons interested, please contact the credit union on 442-9870 for reservation and more information. Come hear your board of directors and committee members as they share updates about your institution.
So could someone try and tell me what is happening? Because yet them politicians keep preaching for the poor ones they are fighting, but not such a thing. Because every day when I make a pass by the shop, I could see the price keep going up on the poor ones gone. And the wages, like it's basement that build it, and like no one they can break it, so they condemn me. Because every day when I make a pass by the shop, I can see the price keep going up on the poor ones back. And the wages, like it's men that believe, and like no one they can break it, so they condemn it. Of the rich ones, because they is the one I see keep on owning, while the poor ones keep on squanting, suffering and dying. Because every day when I make a pass by the shop, I could see the price keep going up on the poor ones side. And the wages, like it's missing men that believe, and like no one they can break it, so they condemn it. Because every day when I make a pass by the shop, I could see the price keep going up on the poor ones back. And the wages, like it's missing men that believe, and like no one they can break it, so they condemn it. Some men only sit down weeping, laughing and believing. Because every day when I make a pass by the shop, I could see the price keep going up on the poor ones back. And the wages, like it's missing men that believe, and like no one they can break it, so they condemn it. Because every day when I make a pass by the shop, I can see the price keep going up on the poor ones back. And the wages, like it's missing men that believe, and like no one they can break it, so they condemn it. But I do know the time will come when you of yourself will recognize what I am doing towards the poor ones. So I do hope this message will go floating in the air as a natural penetration to towards the edge of all the leaders.
Sound of African Teller. Good morning, Grenada. Yes. We got it going again for yet another Saturday back in the day. What have I got for you this morning stored up? Well, of course, great music. And should be speaking to White this morning. Yeah. What are we speaking about? About Carnival and Tears and what have you not. And there's something I have to raise about Carnival, not just in Tears, yeah, but throughout the island. There's something that we have to do, son, look and realize that, hey, we need to change that. Otherwise, no, it has nothing to do with government and authority. It has to do with you. Yeah, nothing to do with government and the authorities and Spice Master. No, it has to do with you. And if you don't take stock, pretty soon, you'll be living in a dump heap. Grenada, black man, thanks to you. Thank you for being here for yet another morning. Let us hope that together we'll have a wonderful day, Saturday. Saturday, the 17th day of the 8th, of course, the 8th month, 2024. As you continue to reel with the sound of the great sounds of Real FM, you must understand, realize, and know that we're always here to please and not to tease. Hey, African Teller, gone but not forgotten. Here's another one. I true that. Winston Glasgow, second time around. Inside of Grenville, say good morning to Selwyn Noel. He's a good friend of Teller. All those who had the pleasure of performing or seeing Teller perform, you would know about this guy.
Just because I sing in pure Calypso, all kind of wrong things what me people know. First they know some walking to one driving. Rumors all over about me they spreading. But I want them to know that I'm conscious, it's just shame. And no way hypocrites like them could ever frustrate my head. So to all those who like woman, there is more to say about Teller. Cause it's me who kill Bishop and mash everything up. Like on the treasury and for the money. So look here. Cause I like it, cry me down. Oh God, it's some sweet, cry me down. All them hypocrite, cry me down. Tell them. Oh God. Cost of living here keep rising daily. Unemployment rampant in this country. Prostitution is a priority. Up to now that them boys can see. But of course they come out to this strike me with their cheap limits. Man, even my children mother too, they make fall for it. Because she too, she lambaste me. Telling everyone I'm nasty. Cause me that is profit. And beat them with the cow shit. Man, me that is prison. And Alex is them wicked man. So the play me cry me down. Because I like it, cry me down. All them people cry me down. Oh God, it's something cry me down. Politician here keep writing and playing, while taxpayers' money going down the drain. Agriculture gone so low it's a shame. AIDS and drugs flowing down here like rain. But a humble guy like me who fighting for a living, then bypassing that and on my back they keep on stabbing. Cause they see me as Judas, what they should know for them last. You see I don't know me, jumping from party to party. Give me all of them over. Man to sell out with me that. So look at me, cry me down. Because I like it. Oh God, it's so sweet. All day As some kids them Indian come walking wrong. Now they own Grenville and half a tongue. We hospital condition out of bum. To be in the hell gates you're going down. Yet we doctor and nurses have to work with such condition. We don't have equipment for a simple operation. You see what's on Catholic over. So all you sit down and can tell her I is those minister that every day by him her. But them still going and see. Tell me they love the country. So look at me, cry me down. Because I like it. Oh God, it's so sweet. All them hypocrite. Tell them. Oh Lord. Oh God. As they had food try stinking,
Hi.
that would eat some queen.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mouth Susan,
Yeah, boy.
Chuka Resalian, Chukumbeli Phyllis, Flat Bam Bam Rudy,
Ah. What the guy? What was the guy?
Makuman Braga,
Next guy.
as they drunk in Oaks,
Yeah.
Miss Kale Bonard,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Food Diva,
The next guy.
Married Man Bride Honey,
Another one.
Paul Head St. Louis,
Yeah. One more.
Flatface Michael Noel,
Yes. Good morning, Grenada.
Miss Glenn Noel,
I love this. Oh, Glenn. Well, did Glenn get something there? Let me just double check. I forget that, you know.
Married Man Bride Honey,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Head St. Louis,
Okay.
Flatface Michael Noel,
That's the guy.
Communist Glenn Noel.
Communist Glenn. No. So that's what they sent him in Cuba. Damn. Tell her what you were singing about. This is back in the day for another Saturday. Good morning, Grenada.
This song is dedicated
I say good morning to the folks inside of St. Mark. How you doing this morning? Trust that you're having a wonderful day.
to merciless system of life.
This is a Calypso monarch, isn't it? I believe. Kima Paul. Not too sure the track she did. I don't think I was in country that time. This one's called The Real Prostitute. You know, you got to listen to Akima here. Yeah. This young lady, she had, and I guess she still has, talent. The Real Prostitute. Big track, I believe it is. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, St. Mark. Victoria Posse. Good morning, River Sally. Bonaire. Diamonds. Dong Street. Morning.
You're looking at me, nice clothes, pretty face, attractive body. You're looking at me, I know God won't mind is what you see. Though you find a cute, I'm a plastic brute, I'm a prostitute. Though I looking well, I will go to hell, 'cause I'm masquerade. Nobody asked me about all my children, not a man to help me stand up with them. You don't know me plain, you hurt and you test. Say I'm making fares, but what I want everybody to see is have a lot of people who just like me, high class people in society, selling themselves for material goods and money. So when the girl in the bank want to move on and she sleep with the boss for promotion, I want the truth. Who is the prostitute? And the nice and decent young lady married for surname and family money. I want to tell who's this cartel? This good girl who playing so innocent. From me you think she is quite different, but a bus driver handling she body for every ride in the front seat with me. I want you to tell, look at the thing well. Who is the rascal? Tell me the truth, please be astute. Who is the real prostitute? I've no dignity, I have an absence of morality. So from Catholic, running a mile, fighting open Bible church for a man. The pastor wife, the gummy outside woman, is a bishop with little running man. So I reach out for that night religion, and I'm chanting Jah, Rastafari, save me, go chant down, one down, mash down Babylon. It's a iron Irish coming from Selassie, drive up to the lion, bomb and fire bomb. Imperial Majesty grant I and I the wise mind to stand his words. Politics and abject frustration will lie to this Irish and I relation. As a bullet I have to put, but to will the I support in the face of a dysfunctional opposition. They have a coalition that patch up like cartel, and the other is good supporters who should be in jail. I don't trust the leader of the opposition. He already get his share in the bubble and corruption. Married ministers making me see red. Live their wife, but won't have young girls instead. They standards too low for this Congo dread. What you want, they preach you, what you getting, but only to their friends and contract for win. For the woman is a evil love system. When we representative black vision, saying we only go to look for man. The I would chant down negativity. I am putting a ton in my thinking, and I'm chanting Jah, Rastafari, save me, go chant down, mash down Babylon. Is the iron Irish coming from Selassie, drive up to the lion, bomb and fire bomb. Jah, Rastafari, your stream. You would improve our efficiency. Your promise to detect the human genome. Less cancer and less Down syndrome. In this domain, you'll be well known. Less deaths for us to mourn. You lie, we still have to work well hard. You lie, automation driving me mad. You lie, new disease every day I see. You lie, scientists create HIV. So please, Mr. Technology, stop the lying for me. I never thought you would have make me so pasty. Stop the lying for me. At the start of this brand new century. Stop the lying for me. You're lying, you're blasting my core. You're lying wherever you go. You're lying, this is my plea. Technology, stop lying for me.
Akima Paul. You know, I just saw a message there
Technology, yes,
from Robert White. Robert? Is that you, Robert? I think the song said, Norman, is that you? But I'm saying, Robert, is that you?
you need get
Damn.
to tell you
I say you drop off the face of the earth, Bridget.
fast efficient connect
Wow.
from
But nice to know you on.
your
Good morning, Grenada.
the internet. But be a definite asset. A worldwide library we would get innovation we never see yet. The working nuclear fission was not to make no nuclear bomb. Energy was the intention to meet the needs of a growing population. But you lie, naked women on the screen, showing their legs and what's in between. Bombs exploding near and far. Check Nagasaki and Hiroshima. So please, Mr. Technology, stop the lying for me. I never thought you would have make me so pasty. Stop the lying for me. At the start of this brand new century. Stop the lying for me. You're lying, you don't have no shame. You're lying, but still you are blame. You're lying, this is my plea. Technology, stop lying for me.
A proud daughter of the soil.
TN
Meaning the Grenadian soil, of course.
was your secret
Say Mark,
to me.
River Sally,
And women with baby
Walton.
could know the child.
Yeah. Morning to you guys.
Criminology.
Nonpareil.
And could be set free. You promise those things faithfully. That is what you tell me. But now human beings you want to clone. You really want to be well known. Genetics you cannot leave alone. But those kind of things we won't condone. Plastic you give to replace paper. Telling we it would be much cheaper. You take a donkey and give we car. Promising we life would be much better. Pollution killing me fast. Lungs full of monoxide gas. Fast food sick on we chest only. Smelling little children breasts. So please, Mr. Technology, stop the lying for me. You already got what you want from me. Stop the lying for me. I never thought you would have make me so pasty. Stop the lying for me. Lying, you promise you fail. You're lying, so man hold your tail. You're lying, this is my plea. Technology, stop lying for me.
Yeah, I'm here. You know, when I was just listening to that song by Kima Paul. It's called Stop the Lies. And I listened and I listened and I listened. And I tend to ask myself questions like this. What would happen to a song like that in today's world in Grenada, Calypso? You understand? What would happen? And I came up with something. They'd simply say, well, you're just singing good lyrics. And oh, she ain't singing good lyrics. And that is simply because you are viewing the song in the context of Mobilang and TB. and who dress fall long and who breast exposed. You understand? Who sleeping by who, and that is what you have grown to appreciate. You've grown to appreciate that as it relates to our Calypso music. Now, mind you, some of the better, didn't say the best, some of the better put together lyrics as it relates to Morilang and TB and whatever, you listen to the Trinidadians. They're extremely good at that. However, they have not lost it when it comes to singing songs that does not necessarily or directly speak to their country. They speak or they sing songs that are appreciated on the worldwide stage more. Because when you sing a song about, let's take Scholar for instance. What was his song this year? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Finley Jeffrey. Let's see if I can find one of his songs. I probably can find one of his older songs, but I'll still try to find one of the songs that he did in 2024, this year. Now this song, don't know what year he did that one, but I'm just gonna look for one for 2024, and we're gonna not necessarily compare. No, we can't compare, but we're gonna look at what Scholar can do with the music and what he refuses to do at this particular point in time. And I can't. I'm not in a position to tell you why he is refusing to do such. I'm still looking for a song of today's Nate today. Yeah. All right, so I got the folder now, and let's go to. Hey, Robert. Good morning again. I hope you're listening. So let's go to. Okay. Listen to this song. This is Today's Scholar.
You see this here? White, black, green, yellow. I bet in all man in the same water. You see as Congo is there? You see as Congo is there? Them boy have to stop that. Stop that. Them boy have to stop that. Stop that. Them boy have to stop that. I say, them boy have to stop that. Could somebody tell me? Somebody tell me. I can't understand it. What the hell is the big thing? If the PM going cricket. The question that she asked him between me and all you is like some people jealous they couldn't go in cricket. Why have to stop that? Why you go tell them two people are serious? Why you go tell them?
Okay, so you've heard Scholar there. Now listen again to Scholar in 2024. Listen to this.
Mash it up. 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 Hey, like hey. Mash it up. I say mash it up. It's a ball, it's a fast, out of place and fast. Before they take you down, mash it up and down.
All right, so those two tracks, one simply called Stop That, and the other one, Mash It Up, two songs that Scholar did in 2024, and that got him to second position. Now, I am not here to say that the songs weren't good. They were good enough to get him to second position, so they must be damn good. Based on the judges and based on everything, it must be damn good. However, my thing is that if the audience is different, if the audience is a St. Lucian audience, if the audience is a Dominican audience, what would those two songs mean to them? That's what I'm asking here. What would those songs mean to them? However, we go back a couple of years, I don't even remember which year, but listen to this. From the same artist, listen to this.
As sure as the sun would rise in the east each morning, this world has gone crazy and is spinning out of control. And the bloodshed, the anguish, the dying, it's so overwhelming. Like love died within us, and demons roaming our souls. Yet we hope every day there'll be a way. This world of us will be better. But dreams die as they're born, and nightmares live on to make our will much weaker. In these troubled times that we live, who cannot better learn to pray? 'Cause it seems we need the help of the Master more and more each day. 'Cause the baby girls nowadays, they will never learn to play. And the baby boys, many of them won't see their 20th birthday. Say a prayer for the little girl with no mother or father, that the Lord will guide her from danger. Every day she roams the town. Say a prayer for the hungry and starving brother. He will no longer have to wonder where the next meal is coming from. For the schoolgirl fighting a battle, hating the gods that live in her mind. Oh, what would she do? Why life should be so unkind? Man, she felt that the world was moving too fast. It's going to leave her behind. Now her future is bleak. She feels that her life is doomed. She is still a child and she have no use for the child growing in her womb. Let us pray, oh God. Let us pray, oh God. Let us pray. There will be a brighter day.
No, let's not just stop at that one. Listen to this one.
Hold on,
I say,
hold on, hold on,
hold
on.
I see his face so clearly. I hear his broken screams. And every night he's right here in my dreams.
My dreams, my dreams.
This stranger is my brother. I know we feel the same. You see, I know his home, his family. I just don't know his name. But when he laughs,
I laugh,
and when he cries,
I cry.
so when the volcano flames then something erupts inside. And when he loses, I lose. And when he gains, I gain. And when he's merry and glad, that is the time when I'm happy. You see, we share the same background. We descended from the same place. Our parents run on the same boat. We are the same color, same race. Separated by the Caribbean Sea, but joined by the one we share. So when nature strikes indestructibly, then I have to show that I care. Montserrat, hold on. Montserrat, hold on. Although the little that's left is not a lot, hold on to what you got. Hold on, Montserrat, hold on. And when your spirit say fight and your flesh say no dice, obey your spirit's voice. I know the fire still burning, the ash and done, and inside your heart the volcano rages on. Still, Montserrat, hold on, hold on, hold on. Our people left to follow their burned and broken dreams. The future is as gloomy as it seems. But from the little baby up to the grieving man, if you need something to hold on to, then you can hold my hand. For when you weep, I weep. And when you smile, I smile. And when the volcano flames, then something erupts inside me. And when you laugh, I laugh. And when you're sad, I'm sad. And when you're merry and glad, that is the time when I'm happy. You see, we share the same culture. When we speak, we make the same sound. We are all the son and the daughter of a place called the Caribbean. Although our petty politics have always tried to keep us apart, in your time of need, you are not alone. You will always be in my heart, Montserrat.
So there you got it. 2 songs from Finley Jeffrey. The 2 that he did this year, and then Prayer, and then that one there playing slightly in the background there, Montserrat. Joining me this morning, and it seems like he's going to be a staple on Saturday mornings now, is my good brother, Hubert White. Good morning, Hubert. How you doing?
Good morning to you, Andrew.
Everything good?
Yes, yes.
All right. How's it?
Well, pretty good. Quiet.
Quiet.
As usual. Just the tongue with 3 cemetery.
The town of 3 cemeteries, yeah. It's the only town in Grenada surrounded by
As far as I
cemeteries
know.
like that, yeah. Okay. Now, Hubert, you heard my conversation,
Yes, yes.
and you realized the music that I played. What are your thoughts?
First of all, morning to the listening audience out there. Well, my thought on that, and first I will look at the criticism you will receive for that. Let's speak about, you should always speak about your local people. What I'm saying, we need to always think, we might mention our local people in a line or 2, but the entire song should not be dedicated to just a local person. And I think it's, you attack a local person if they have done something negative, a positive, that has been viral throughout the Caribbean. For example, somebody did some blunder in CARICOM, or they made some regional statement that you find need to criticize. So as I said, the wider Caribbean can relate to it. But to me, I don't know if it's a change of writer, but I could see a progressive change. Because while he was playing that, I thought of Voices. And that's one of my
I have it
favorite.
there too. I have it.
Voices is one of my favorite. And there's also one, I just cannot remember it. I tried to Google it.
Is there a line?
But it's a very hot one. It's Permission to Mash Up the Place.
Yeah, it's called Permission. It was done by Leston Paul.
That is really
Beautiful song.
hot.
Beautiful.
But I love Voices. Voices is one of my favorite. But I just see a steady change in the gentleman composition. And maybe he knows best.
But yeah, there's no other person who can know better than him.
His production definitely attests to his ability.
You know, Scholar for the years. I remember when Scholar just started to sing. As a matter of fact, this is quite interesting. Mike Newell, the Banana Man.
Yeah.
You know Mike Newell very well. When Scholar sang for the very first time and won his first crown, which was in Simoon,
That was in talking about Calypso Monarch.
No.
Independence.
When he won his first crown, Independence.
I remember that clearly.
Right? The name of the song should be Sorrowful Day. GBN was the only entity that had a copy of that song. And because of Hurricane Ivan, that song was lost. Because I inquired. This name of the song, Sorrowful Day. I believe the song, I'm not sure, but I believe the song was arranged by Brian Hurst of the Royal Grenada Police Force Band. Mike Newell was at the show the night and came down to the radio station and stood on the veranda. And Troy Garvey, Josephine Maguire, I think, was there. I was there, and a couple others. And Mike said, "Bye, Andre, bye. I'll have a lot of crown to win by." I said, "A lot of crown to win?" He said, "Yeah, man. You have a guy called Scholar. Last night I hear him up there. That guy have a lot of crown to win in Grenada." And I'm like, "Really?" And Troy heard it. Troy heard Mike Newell make that statement right on the veranda. By the time we went around to Carnival, Troy was his producer. Troy was working with him, and he, in turn, would go to Trinidad and work with Leston Paul. Okay. That song Permission that you're speaking about was done by Leston Paul. Some of his, I think, Hero was done by Leston Paul. Say a Prayer could have been done by Leston Paul. I don't quote me on that. But a couple of his songs that was done by Leston Paul back then. Beautiful arrangement. And Scholar has the ability. He has the ability to sing songs that can last a lifetime and to sing songs that a particular sector of people belonging to a particular political party, you want to say that they would love it for that period, but they may never love it in a year, in 2 years' time. It may be saying something completely different to them in 2 years' time, in 3 years' time. But he has the ability to write those songs, and he has the ability to also write songs like Montserrat, songs like Say a Prayer, songs like Blessed, songs like Heroes. He has the ability to do that. I'd say something here, and people like to say I stand corrected. No, if I'm wrong, it is because I was told wrong, so I'm not standing corrected. I'm saying okay. Finley Jeffrey wanted to become a Calypsonian long before he became a Calypsonian. As a matter of fact, word has it that Patrick Paul, praying mantis, was the one who hindered or caused Jeffrey to get into the Calypso world later than he did. Finley, it is said that Finley had a notebook of songs, and every time he was speaking to Mantis about getting into the tent, and local parlance, Mantis was brambling him, and he got upset, and he said he either threw away the notebook or he burnt it. Something like that. So, were it not for Mantis, Scholar probably would have won 20 crowns by now. There is that possibility. Were it not for Patrick Paul praying Mantis. But there's something outstanding about Scholar that David Francis Fudge
Okay.
who drives a bus. 154, I think, is the number. There's something outstanding about Scholar that Fudge knows. And it goes like this. Scholar, well, back when, even when he was writing songs like, say, Prayer and others, right, he never wrote in the books again. He stopped. He'd write them in the mind. So he, at that time, his family was meaning his girlfriend, and so they were from the Ressus area. So he would go up the Ressus mountain and be belching out in the Ressus mountain. And Fudge claims to have heard him a lot of times because Fudge lives in that area. So Fudge would say, Brigo, I hear you this morning, boy, because Fudge would call him Brigo. And I remember there was a year when the Calypso monarch was in Tantine.
Okay.
And Scholar had to do a last verse for one of his songs. He did not have the last verse. He had not written the last verse. He left Tantine, walked along the port highway towards Tropicana, walked to the roundabout, and walked back to the Tantine enclosure. And by that time, he had finished writing the last verse of the song in the head, not on paper, in the head. So that is the ability he has. So I'm not here, folks, to do so, and my voice is killing me today again. I'm not here to criticize Scholar. It's just looking at Scholar differently. Can he still do it? Can he still write songs like Blessed? Can he still write songs like Prayer? Can he still write songs like Montserrat? We hear of things happening with Hamas and Israel. Can he still bring that into the Grenadian sphere? You know, we hear of what is taking place with how you call that country close to Russia again? Help me.
Kuwait?
No, to Russia, where they're having, Russia is fighting war against this country. Why isn't that name just you call it hold on. It's a senior moment is on me with this one. But in any event, close to Crimea and those countries there, that country that is fighting war against Russia at this point in time. But in any event, you have all those world events taking place. Can Scholar still do it? Is it you have things taking place in the Caribbean? You just had an Olympics where the Caribbean did not perform as well as it usually does, and there were so many distractions in relation to the Olympics. Read the opening ceremony, read the closing ceremony. Can Scholar still put pen to paper and bring these things home so that we are able to appreciate it more? He's done it before.
Or even the U.S. election.
The U.S.
First time
election.
of a president being taken to court with so much charges.
Our Calypsonians don't sing those songs anymore. And I tell you what, Finley Jeffrey has to be given the credit for the change as it relates to our Calypsonians. Because he won Ukraine, was what I was talking about, Ukraine. Thanks, baby daddy. All right. But because Scholar won so many crowns, singing songs that, as they say, could bring a government down, singing songs that speak about Moby Lang, that speak about TB, that speak about old talk on the street, and singing those songs, he won crowns. So the other artists now saying, but hold on, if that is what he's singing to win a crown, I am not going to be going and write any song about Ukraine and what is happening with Cuba and stuff like that. I'm not going to be writing that. I am going to write about TB and things that taking place in Grenada. I am going to look and see when Andre does something wrong in Satés, and I'm going to put it in song, because that is what wins a Calypso crown. So Scholar must be credited for changing the course. Will it stay that way? I don't know. Is there a need for it to stay that way? I don't know. Can we change it? I still don't know. Why?
And Andre, the interesting thing, remember, was being a global village now. Our Spice Mass is being featured all over the world via the World Wide Web, etc. And then we know that Calypso, Carnival is associated with a lot of smut and a lot of... But if I go back to somebody like Squeezy, who did the invasion of Kuwait as a rape song, but he addressed a serious international issue of the people invading Kuwait, but put it as Mr. Hussein is raping Kuwait. So you could still preserve that part of the culture and still touch lyrics. That's a way of playing with words. You know.
Squeezy also had some songs about Miss Mary had some fine young lady, tra la 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 la, and I mean some of the interestingly Squeezy did some smart.
Yes.
Cock a hole.
Yeah.
And
when Ajamo did Look the Crown, they take it. You see everybody coming for crown.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody in town for crown.
You see, we've lost, I believe our Calypsonians have lost that ability to put together words. And that is words that will string them together so that they'll make sense, that you have good sentence structure and everything. And that comes from the fact that we are not reading anymore. We're no longer a reading nation. We TikToking. We listen to something somebody says on TikTok, and that's it. We don't read anymore. And that is why our Calypso, I say this straight up, that is why our Calypso is suffering. It is suffering. Sometimes a guy writes one beautiful song, can't come up with a second one. But I say this, and I've told this to Elimas Gilbert many years ago. Yo, you, one of the better songs that you ever did was written for you by MacArthur Lewis. MacArthur Lewis is the famous Calypso Rose. And she wrote the song Babysitter.
Okay.
She wrote that song for him. And if you realize the album and that which that song comes from, people like Winsford Devines and others wrote for Inspector on that album. That is one of the better albums that he has done, or probably the best album that he has done, with people writing for him. And there's nothing wrong in somebody writing for you. Calypso King of the World, when you look at a lot of his songs and you look at the author of those songs, you'd be crazy and you think that Sparrow wrote them. Hell no, he didn't write them. People like same Winsford Devines, Merchant, and all these guys, they're writing, penning songs for Sparrow like crazy. And we thinking Sparrow so smart. Well, he ain't that smart. Anyway, how you doing? So much for me and my rates and my rants. Yeah. You're becoming a staple now on Saturday mornings on Real FM. We're gonna have some music, of course, commercials we gotta play. But this morning, I want us to pay attention to two things. Carnival just done, and we talk in Satés. If there is a line that we're gonna string to another parish, then we string it. Carnival just done, and also I also want us to talk about school soon to be opened. This is real. This is 91.9, 91.5. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the trial and state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist. and I'm a Calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Still thinking of ways to win bigger in NLA games? Well, think no more. The NLA has boosted your chances of winning bigger by adding Multi-X to Daily Pick 3. Yes, folks, now you can add Multi-X, the winnings multiplier, to Daily Pick 3 and Playway for more chances of winning bigger. For a limited time only, the 7X multiplier continues to be added to Multi-X. Picture adding Multi-X to your Daily Pick 3 $10 inline bet for chances to win $38,500 instead of $5,500, and your Playway $10 bet for chances to win $1,680 instead of $240. Increase your winnings by Multi-X times more. Play smart, add Multi-X, and win bigger. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Notice is hereby given that the annual general meeting of the River Sally Cooperative Credit Union is carded for Sunday, August 25th, 2024, under the theme Celebrating Our 50th AGM with Confidence and Commitment for the Future. The general meeting will be held at the River Sally Government School from 4 p.m. Members attending are encouraged to register at the following branches: River Sally St. Patrick at 442-2732 or 442-9870. Email info@riversallycreditunion.com. Main Street, Socio St. Patrick. Telephone number 442-2732 or 442-9870. Email address info@riversallycreditunion.com. A token of appreciation will be given to long-serving members. Special conditions will apply. Members must be an active member. Borrowing must be up to date. Transportation will be provided. For persons interested, please contact the credit union on 442-9870 for reservation and more information. Come hear your board of directors and committee members as they share updates about your institution.
dreams, and every night is right here in my dreams. This stranger is my brother, I know we feel the same. You see, I know his home, his family, I just don't know his name. But when he laughs, I laugh, and when he cries, I cry. So when the storm rages on, then something drown inside me. And when he lose, I lose, and when he gains, I gain. And when he's merry and glad, that is the time when I'm happy. You see, we share the same background, we descended from the same place. Off of parents run on December, we are the same color, same race, separated by the Caribbean Sea, yet joined by the bond we share. So when nature strikes indestructively, then I have to show that I care. Dominica, hold on. Dominica, hold on. Even though what you've lost is quite a lot, hold on to what you've got. Hold on, hold on. And when your spirit say fight and your flesh say no dice, obey your spirit's voice. I know the devastation could weigh you down, and inside your heart the flood water rages on. Still, Dominica, hold on.
So he's able to take that song Montserrat, which is the original, but put Dominica with it. So Montserrat was done when they had the volcano, and Dominica Hold On was done when what was the name of that hurricane? You should be able to tell me. You're the Met guy. Was it Irma?
Maria, one of them.
Yeah, one of those hurricanes. Anyway, so let's talk Carnival in Sauteurs. You are a proprietor. You've been in Sauteurs like almost every day of Carnival. From since Carnival started till Carnival, through Carnival done, you're still there. What's your impression? What happened? How was it?
Well, first of all, we have to be glad that it was relatively safe, except for one incident happened. But in my neck of the woods, a business was down. I know why, because I took the package from Flow. I streamed all the important events, and I went up to morning. Other times I don't. I went up to morning on all the shows except Panorama. And I tried this a few of the Pan, and I believe Panorama becoming my favorite. I thought some of the Pan, their music was more jump. You know, sometimes they do some kind of technical arrangement that you, the ordinary man, on, and according to the old people, they're flourishing.
Yep.
But I listened a few of them, and to me, and the action on stage, I think Panorama might gain some traction. And just to sidetrack a bit, that's the only thing St. Patrick's haven't been really in as Crown City.
Well, we do have the Pan side.
Yeah.
We have the Pan side, which is led by Lloyd Merriman. Lloyd just does not have the help that he needs, but he has the guts and the stickability to stay with the Pan. I wish that the powers that be can do what they did for Rainbow City All Stars, because they took some money from CBI and pumped it into Rainbow City All Stars.
Okay.
I am just hoping and praying that Minister Cornwall and Minister Andal can make that sort of a plea and get that to happen also in this parish.
Andre, this band went to some situation which I don't have much knowledge of, but there was another gentleman involved. He did not really own the Pan, but he was there helping him. He's a musician, and that's the first time they entered to Junior Panorama. They approached me at the time for some assistance, and I approached a goodly gentleman who's the manager of the business. And the manager didn't have a problem helping, save and except this. That same company was involved in this business I could mention. Victoria, remember Victoria had a band, Cinco Peters?
Yes, Sissons.
And it was Sissons, so I approached Sissons.
Yes,
and the manager told me he was very disappointed because they just went out of...
They're back now, though. There's a
Pan
band
side.
Victoria, but it's not really Sissons.
No.
but I don't know if it's in Copenta still,
No,
but there's a pan side in
It started
Victoria.
very shortly and they've reached a long way already.
Yeah.
By next year, we might see them in competition.
Our problem here is that Lloyd is not getting the help. He has, it's like me here in Real FM, 20 years in 20 years in November.
Longest serving station outside of this city.
I have taken Real FM 20 years, and I'll be honest to anybody. The next 20 years, I can be wrong, but I cannot. I've gotten to that area where I've plateaued, and I can't. Peaked, and I really can't go do it again. I can't do it.
Continue the story. The people left all this time and all the thing just to rot.
Mm-hmm.
And the company was very disappointed. So the company said, yes, they can help. And they asked me to get them to forward a letter to him. But he want two responsible persons that he could rely on to make sure things are going good. And I said, I will be one of them. And I asked Mr. Larson. Mr. Larson said, no problem. And that letter never came.
What happened?
I don't know, and then they had the falling out between the gentleman and Lloyd. The guy's out and Lloyd alone. And since then, they have approached me. I told them once they put a good management structure in place, I will see if I can go back to assistance.
Lloyd is always begging me to assist, and now I don't want to jump in, right? And the reason why I don't want to jump in to assist is that I need to fix this first, meaning Real FM. I need to fix Real FM first. I can't come in and try to help you fix yours when Real FM needs fixing, and I need to fix that first. When I've done that, then I can do this. But one of the things, right, in relation to, and this is a side point, you must have support from your bedrock.
Yes.
Before you can and we at Real FM,
the home ground.
Yeah, we at Real FM, we suffer because we do not have the support that we need to have from our bedrock. If we had that support from our bedrock, you just said something that I didn't even remember. Longest serving station outside of
the city.
The city.
And Andrew, one of the things I believe, I try to encourage a lot of people to advertise, but I used to believe at one time, you just advertise. Andrew's my good friend. But one day, somebody came to the shop and they realized they purchased some crime. And I said, oh, this is the place that is being advertising on Real FM. And I say, advertisement works.
It works.
But I don't know if that one makes making any sense, but just to sidetrack a bit, we deal with advertisement. I find Grenada does not understand advertisement. You go to an airport like in Barbados and you'll see, for example, when you go to use the toilet and you close the door, you see an advertisement for a laxative.
Yep.
Because you're sitting there with that problem and then you
right
see that advertisement for laxative. One of the best one I had is in JFK, where they have, you have an ordinary visa and you're going to New York. In those days, man with green card go downstairs and you're gone. And there's the advertisement advertising American Express, which is the green card. So showing that the green card is better than the visa. So you're suffering and you want to go and you want to use the toilet, you want to get out of the line. You say, if you have a green card, you don't need a visa.
I understand. Yeah.
This part. But the one I want to come to, we don't understand ambush marketing.
That takes place.
In 2007, I learned so much. In the River Road area, some things had to be covered during the World Cup cricket.
Yeah.
When Grenada had relations with Taiwan, they had a World Bank meeting, and in Radisson Hotel, I don't think it was Radisson at the time, whatever it was at the time, there was a Taiwanese flag. And when the contingency reached from China, which is a major donor of the World Bank, they said, hey, take that down. And the meeting closed.
You talk about that. It happened to us here in St. Patrick. Listen, Kenny Lal Singh gave me a letter to bring to the Chinese embassy. However, the letter was addressed to the Republic of China. Republic of China? Yeah. And I dropped off the letter. On my way back, Kenny called me and he says, go back and pick up the letter.
Yes.
So I'm like, what's wrong? He said, go back and pick up the letter because we put the wrong address on that letter. Went back, picked up a letter, and we had to write the People's Republic of China.
Oh.
That's just what the mistake was.
So it's an observation I had in Carnival. For all the Spice Must show, and look at the streaming, what I was seeing is the gentleman who did this song, the name of the company was the most outstanding thing. My question is, that's advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
Is that part of his payment package? Or if it's the rest of my case? If this man has been paid completely for his services, this name cannot be showing up. Spicemen have a right to cover it with something more relevant. Maybe a poster from...
Which one was that?
Eh?
Which one was that you're talking about?
The speaker box.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to call the name because that'd be a free advertisement.
A free advertisement.
Giving them.
I have seen that for years, and I'm like, but hold on. I ain't supposed to be advertising for you. I'm paying you.
Except that that's part of the package.
No, that's not.
So the people...
That has to be covered.
So this company be getting free advertisement and they are being paid for the service. Now, if you notice something that is bad, but it's not so bad, company who do Tintin, they say graphic service.
Oh, please.
Very, very, very small.
You don't put that on my car. Eh?
No.
If I'm coming for you to tint, you tint. Thank you very much. Here's your monies. You do not put any market on it.
If you want to give your business card for future reference.
Yeah, but you ain't putting your thing on my car.
I say again to you buy a Toyota and still auto have a little stamp on it.
That's ambush marketing.
That's ambush marketing. So I post that and nobody commented because they couldn't see the relevance. But come on. Spice must have a right to replace that. Put something there. And we're not talking about that. Spice must doesn't even have a poster to show people who participated and was now dead. Bubbler, African Taylor. You could put something like that in memory of these people. But instead of that, this man who has been paid a lump sum for doing his sound system still advertises. So a promoter in New York wants to come in Grenada. He said, oh, this guy actually, I'll Google it and get him his name and business right away. Nah, that cannot work.
That should not happen.
We don't understand marketing. And that is one of the problems why a lot of us don't advertise. But there's this slogan, advertisement does not cost.
It pays.
It pays.
Well, I just tell people, if you think you shouldn't advertise, then take a look at Coke, take a look at KFC, Burger King, and Wendy's, and all those things. They are constantly coming in.
Yes.
There are hardly any changes in the meals,
No.
but they are constantly coming at you. So my hang up for Carnival in St. Patrick this year, YT, has to do, and still has to do with, when I walk the streets, up until, as a matter of fact, in the driveway of the building that I pay rent for, that Western Union pays rent for, that you have access to, there's still 2 refrigerators.
Yeah.
And my thing is that, hold on, I'm not paying rent for you, and you just lodged the 2 refrigerators there, and I said to myself, okay, fine, let us suppose that you probably worked into the night on Tuesday night and you didn't have the chance, so you had to take it out in front of Western Union because that's where you had your bar, and you put it there. Okay, fine. Tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, it should be gone. Today is Saturday, and when I checked this morning, I came in, it is still there. And there's nothing I could do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. If I tell you move it, and you don't want to move it, you just leave it there. And
I surely believe they got the space free.
Of course. They didn't pay me. They didn't pay you. They didn't pay Robert.
No. But the other thing, as I said, that when I was in Spod, I came up with a policy who gladly embraced. If the bar is, running a bar is $75, you pay $175. $100 is a deposit to remove your things. And we give you
24 hours.
Right. After 24 hours, we remove it. Within 24 hours, we remove it. You come and collect your $100. If you don't, we pay somebody to do it. You lose that $100. And that year, people moved in so fast.
Yeah, but I still see pallets resting on in different corners and everything like that. I'm like, but hold on. And then here's what. A person, someone, walking the streets, Whitey, walking the streets in Sateers, and stepped on a nail in the road.
Yes.
And is blaming someone who has a bar, well, who has an area set out. The person is blaming that person for the nail in the road. The person went to the police station, and the police came in.
Yeah.
And my thing, but hold on. This is something you can take a report on, and after the carnival you visit and you say, hey, I have a report on you, there was a situation X, Y, and Z. In the middle of the carnival, a police officer leave the police station to come down the road because a man get that juke with a nail?
That's the tail of the nail.
This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know.
But Andrew, what my take on the local carnival, I find a notable absence of some village to St. Patrick's. I know the community here have done a lot of work. Small events in the Montreal area. I didn't see a serious jab band from Montreal. Montreal have the largest jab venue in St. Patrick's under the almond tree. Sure. Then years ago, Chantimel, come on.
Yeah, that was the band.
I would have to speak to Mr. Jeffrey. Hence is my good boy. He used to be a band leader.
Speak to Nubian also. Nubian used to be in the middle of that band and not get dirty. I don't know how the hell she did that.
But the Chantimel's a Shotney village.
But they had that jab band that came through on Tuesdays. Yeah. And when they come through on Tuesdays, Whitey, they come through Marley, down, through Sateers, in the sea. Back up.
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah.
That's what we did. They come for the sea bat.
In the sea, back up. That was brilliant. I used to look forward to them coming down. But again, I must congratulate what's his name? Boombe?
Yeah. Oh yes.
And on his attempt to return the Tuesday night mass to Sateers.
Yeah.
Smokey.
Obviously.
Yeah. He did something too.
And they had one from River Sally?
No, not there. Well, that would have been a Juve band from River Sally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue something.
Blue, whatever. That was a Juve band. No, my thing is that, and it goes back to the Juve, that is going to kill the Tuesday Carnival in Sateers. So I have a suggestion. If we believe that the Juve should play whole day, let us so brand it. Let us so brand it so that the pretty mass bands will not come to Sateers because they know Tuesday is Juve. Don't come in Sateers. Mondays, let them come in Sateers on Mondays.
Along with Shotney
and everything. Have their fun in Sateers on Mondays. Leave Tuesday for them people and them who want to play Devil Master.
You've been reading my mind.
Oh yeah.
Because we need to occupy Monday.
Yeah. So bring everything in on Monday. And even to strengthen the same Juve, you have the Monday night mass, the Tuesday night mass, move it to Monday night.
Okay.
Not because you have Monday night in St. Joseph, you can't have Monday night here. You could. If you do it well, you could. Bring Monday night mass, so it flows into Juve and whole day Juve, you call it.
And what we could do maybe, the Juve normally, traditionally, the Juve band. So for the first few hours, really, really develop a old mass.
Correct.
Because I saw two old mass portraying things. Maybe they were, and to me, they were brilliant.
So you see, as you said, bring the, and that.
And have a competition.
Right. That competition can be done earlier, early in the morning, like in the 5:30, 6 o'clock. So people have something to look forward to in the tongue in terms of the old mass. You are not allowed to parade the tongue, be you dressed as jab, be you dressed as whatever. You're not allowed to parade the tongue before 7 o'clock because you coming on 8 o'clock anyway. You coming on 9 o'clock anyway. You coming on 10 o'clock anyway. So you're not allowed to, not even jab. And the police the authorities have to get very strict with it. Work with the committees, get very strict with it, so that people like me who want to walk through and view the old mass, I can do that and not have to be worrying about who want to hug me, who figure that, first time they see me and they want to give me a hug because they know it's going to dirty my clothes. You don't know how I buy me clothes. Let me do all that problem.
And then the old mass, now with that, now we could have better coverage, a television crew.
Of course, you're inviting people to come in.
Because the old mass is something that, because I was speaking to Robert's mother, she was a old mass champion, and she was speaking about that. The thing she do was just smile. Even when we didn't see Daddy A this year, I don't know if Daddy A did not, and Daddy A is you know what I mean, Daddy A?
Is it?
I didn't see Daddy A. And then we could revive that.
Yeah, but we have to change, we have to structure the carnival. Because it's not working, really, the Juve, they want the Juve to start at a particular time. It's not starting. They want it to end at a particular time. Ending at that time so as to give people the thing. Look, watch, just brands such as Hold the Juve. Just play Juve, play mass.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe still we could keep the Tuesday night mass. So Tuesday and Juve is to act. That's what I'm saying. But committee must get a consensus. And what we need to do, I remember when we was in sport, after an event, we'll have a postmortem. So the Carnival committee, not only by themselves, should call stakeholders and get a briefing as to what they think. We'll do an evaluation. Because you know that you have been running events and it's not easy to run a carnival. So irrespective of what, we have to thank them for what they did and see what support we can give them in doing better. Because I was very, very enthused with what you say, Boombe. And I'm thinking seriously of throwing my hat into another band next year. And I want to start working on that very early, start looking at costs, seeing how you could touch base with some of the business houses that I do business with.
We'll do a band, I have a name. I have a name already.
Let me hear.
The Real Center.
Well, that is not just, you haven't just given me a good name. You already told me about the other partner in it. You already.
Of course. As a matter of fact, I've been speaking to an individual, and that's one of the things that individual said to me, look, you need to return to that. Because remember, Real FM has done
Real Pirates.
We even had a Tuesday night Tuesday night band. So, and the person said to me, you don't really like the Juve, so you probably don't like the Juve. It's just that I can't, that dirty thing, I can't really take it on. So, but the night mass, I can handle that. I think that Real FM can put out, because we can put out, I mean, Boombe did well with the lights, but I can do a festival of lights that Boombe will be left in the dust. Boombe, no stress to you, just that me, just old talk, yeah? But I can do a festival of lights that could be
because coming back to the Monday, Monday does be so quiet, and that's a good time to listen, short the lyrics. Then short the band, if your band was bigger, it was bigger than another time, but maybe have 2 or 3 band, Hermitage was there, and Xander and his band was there. So if you have this 3 band, you know what I like, after the band make the jump and they kind of tired, and they come back and they chip in.
Yeah.
They chip in and pass from shop. Nobody came by me.
Nobody came.
No band didn't come and chip. So a band come and, because Tuesday was sort of packed. And then the rain was a factor, I think, Monday. They're supposed to have the showdown Monday.
I think they're supposed to have it on because of the rain.
But I like the chipping part. And
the chipping aspect.
Yeah, and then, it's a pity this guy, some of them has died. They what we call the England man. Remember Nicholas' uncle?
Oh, yeah.
So, few of them has passed away. Linus and Chantimel passed away, and they don't have the energy again. But that band is so cheap, very nice.
Yeah.
And they come by you and they let go a song, Then I remember
Collie.
Yes, we'll get to that. Remember somebody again who's a very nice band again is Bumpy. Bumpy.
Yeah, Bumpy.
Yes.
Bumpy did one, and well, Mitch was the nucleus. So the same band that Xander has. Mitch, I guess Xander is the nucleus now. But Mitch was the nucleus.
He kept it strong.
Band.
He kept it because people came from overseas to play.
Yeah, that's good.
But what I'm saying now, coming back to the what did you mention again? Yes, Collie.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed, you know. Just as I see, I try to award people. We came up to a meeting at the St. Patrick's Business Organization. I don't know where that organization stands now. The only thing about it now, they still have a WhatsApp group.
Yeah, it's still there.
So we were supposed to do an award or a plaque to Collie. We never did it. We were supposed to do one to Jeffrey, NSC. And he's still there. Nobody did it. You know, these people, when they look around and they see something, well, yes, I did that. That is last thing. Because they see, I think Sedu did a lot of this certificate to people who have served them over the years. And the people look at that, I think we should come up with something. And I say we, I don't mean like me and you, but the Carnival committee. And if we get, because you get very good plaques in the region of $300 to $600, and talk about nice material that you could look at and be part.
That's expensive.
But maybe you can get it cheaper overseas.
China. The only thing I learned, I brought in some from China, but I learned don't get too fancy. It when it gets here, because of shipping. And how it's packed, and you know those people in them who shift in boxes, they ain't resting, they just toss in boxes, So because of the packaging, you don't want to get too fancy, but you will pay peanuts for those plain, those like just a piece of glass, you know, with something written on it, and so you pay peanuts for that in China. And I guess you can apply for the particular concessions to bring them in, because you know you can make an appeal to government for assistance in that. But you don't want to get, because I did some fancy ones and then I had to get somebody to put them back together because they were broken. Yeah, so just don't get too fancy. And this is not taking bread out of the local people more.
Yes.
But it's just my way of saying that if you're going to do that quantum, and you're not a fundraising committee as such, and it's money out of your pocket, you are better off doing so and going to China, and it's available. That company,
But Andrew, another thing which I must comment on is the food supply chain for the Carnival. It's very sad that water was scarce, bottled water. It's very sad that sodas, I'm not a soda person, but people love the sodas, the Coke and the Sprite was scarce too. And then, you know, as we said, yesteryears, reflect, years ago, when you come down to Carnival, your mom holding your hand, and the smell of tarts, chip and fudge and snow cone is very hot. It was such a thing, but we get into the chicken and chips thing so much. And this is something we also have to look at, Andrew, in terms of what our parents were involved in. Look at High Street. Let's look at High Street. Miss Clementina was a confectionery / sweets vendor. You go along, Miss Regis. You didn't know Miss Regis?
No, I didn't.
Okay, remember Miss Monica?
Yes.
Miss Monica's aunt. But that's exactly what the house is. So she gave Miss Regis. Miss Regis didn't have any children. So Monica was her niece. You go along down, then you have Miss Maisie.
Yeah.
Right. Then you have Miss Louie.
Yes.
Right. And you come in the alley, you had Miss Maki. And then you had cousin Maggie. Then after they give up the Charles sisters, they
Which one was Miss Min?
Min was more baker.
Yeah.
And that's something we had to speak on one day, the bakers of St. Patrick's. A lot of bakers. Min was a baker. And then, the whole idea, people change. And when you're going wrong, and you get a flex sweets, and the sweets finish, but you have that flex. And you're not giving up that flex at all. And it's not just what you had, it was the scent, the aroma that this little confectionery is on this little bar. But no, what we notice is a lot of bars really is a population of doing alcohol, basically, beers. Well, of course, for obvious reason, we did not see much coconut water, much jelly, so to speak, locally, because we know we lost a lot of the trees, we lost a lot of the nuts, and that's one of the problem. But we cannot help but speaking about the way it might be necessary based on the economy. More people are looking for $1 from the carnival than actually playing the carnival. And maybe that is why we as we have to encourage the various carnival committee to really get something out of these suppliers. Be it Grenada Breweries, be it Coca-Cola. Unfortunately, our lone alcohol factory in St. Patrick's gives very little to our carnival or to any events. The occasion I approach them, they say they are doing well without advertisement.
Who's that?
Event Wine. They're doing well without advertisement.
They can do better.
And the product is the most expensive product, but it sells a lot. The only time I remember getting something from Event Wine.
Was that Shirley?
Years ago, once. I went and buy. My mother passed away. So, well, hold 2 bottles around for the price. My mother don't believe in the praise, but I buy the home guys drink, But, sometimes when you speak to people about advertisement, it's not just advertisement, but it's also giving back to the people who gave you. Because I look at people having fun and I look at the Tuesday's lights and I feel so good. I want to commit myself to giving something next year.
Let's do the lights. We'll do the Real Center Festival of Lights.
Okay.
The Real Center Festival of Lights. So and let me tell you something. And no joke here, one of the better persons, and I mean, we probably need to incorporate him also in relation to selection of lights and different paraphernalia, is Chris, as in Ribbon.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good at that. He has that eye. Yeah. Must give him that. He has that eye. Yeah. So we probably need to do so and speak to Chris, and 3 of us can do so and do something. And you probably call it Mad in the Real Center.
I remind, and I we could pull in a product. I think I could say here definitely I could get Bulldog on board because the boss is really impressed with what I've done with Bulldog so far.
Great.
As a matter of fact, he said, I have to pay for that. And I said, pay for it already. So
yeah.
I'll approach
we'll
do a next one.
Yeah, what we can do is not just the ad, but even with the Bulldog, we can make Bulldog the official drink of the night with the thing.
Yes.
We can do a lot. But wow. Let's talk about, because I think we've touched on, dabbled in Carnival. Yeah. But the next big occasion for us in Grenada is children returning to school.
Yes.
And there are those who are, and I want to stick with St. Patrick before I stretch out to anybody else. The children who have been traumatized by Hurricane Beryl in villages in St. Patrick, in villages in St. Mark, some places in St. John. There are children, St. Andrew also, there are children who are traumatized and they have now to go back to school. Are we ready?
Not sure. And there are people in Carrick who also maybe the school is even damaged. McDonald College had some damage. Is that attended to it?
I don't know. But they had some serious damage at McDonald College. I need to speak to Mr. Andel. Yeah. But they had some serious damage at McDonald College, and I don't even know if they...
Did you see any school have orientation as yet?
There was one I saw online. There's one I saw online. Was it a school in St. Patrick? I don't remember.
And CXC is not out as yet too.
The results?
I don't think so. If it's out, it's not to the public, is it? So all this, and Once the carnival over, it's cooler. And parents, of course, I know, even though you have very little, you need to budget as small as it is for education. Andrew, you know, a situation I had, years ago, is to run a bookstore. And that's the first time the voucher program came out. As a matter of fact, it was funded by the government of Taiwan only for 100,000 US dollars, but it went a long way. So a particular lady, she came and she had 2 children going to school. She came with a voucher, and unlike now, it was very, very early. The voucher usually come out in July in those days. So she collected a shoe for her daughter. And then before school opened, she come back and she told me, Mr. White, you have to exchange the shoe. No, the shoe not good, no. No, the shoe bust. I said, but the child didn't go to school with it yet. She said, I learned to go in Rainbow City.
Rainbow City?
And I said, look, I learned to go in Rainbow City. I said, get out of here. And I'm asking parents to cease and desist from that practice. You get funding for your children. It's for education. And then you see for the carnival, so much people, it's a personal business, was able to put the long braids for the children and get them nice. And then they haven't taken into consideration the most important thing, which is back to school. And from you and I, we went to school. First day in September, when the school is a special day, you have to look special. Even though you will have some of your older shirts to incorporate, that day you must have a new one. If it's one new shirt, you have it for the day, and your shoe shining. Next day might be different.
It might be different. First day you must have a new shirt.
The lunch kit, the bag, and
Lunch kit. Every time you mention lunch kit to me, I remember a good friend of mine who had a hobby of leaving his lunch kit on that long wall by Bellefontaine. His flask. I remember one day he left the flask, they went to school and came back and got the flask right there. Yeah. A guy by the name of Robert.
White?
Yeah.
Play too much.
A guy by the name of Robert.
Bobby! But that was some sort of school, is it? You know when they spoke about Chantimel, people come down and they take the C-mat and they go up. Bobby and John Paul, they used that in a play.
JP.
The JP. So they had this play in the shape around Revolution time, the anniversary of the Revolution. So Robert had to act as Gary. So Robert giving a rally, speaking to people of Chantimel. And I promise you, people of Chantimel, I will construct a beach in Chantimel so you don't have to go down to Citizen Bay. Bobby, how's that beach going in Chantimel?
Yeah, Bobby,
maybe he didn't give them that beach, so that's why they didn't come down this year.
Yeah. But but with school, I take this opportunity to urge parents to focus now on your child and your child going back to school. Realize what you have to do and do what you have to do, because this is your child's chance at ensuring that he or she has a livelihood when they get to your age. So, but I can't give them people. I know people ask me about vouchers and so on, and I don't know if we have.
Yes, I understand this, but it's not as I think it's an electronic system.
Okay.
I don't really understand it, but the Minister of Finance did spoke about it, and they said they use some education, and they use a system. I don't know if it's pay as you go, pay some sort of thing. But that is why most of the suppliers, they do have, they have to get their Wi-Fi so that they can use internet to really scan or provide information. I think you provide information and you'll give maybe a number or something, a code, and the person when they go, they will get it and give you. I don't know exactly, but something is on. But my problem is the time.
Yeah.
I think we should try and have it earlier before. And years ago, there was a local, the government used to have, that parliamentary representative used to have a local scholarship fund in St. Patrick's. Mr. Harry in the bank used to administrate it. I believe some of the things can be done too. We businessmen, politicians, retiree, would have some slight scholarship fund. And then you monitor it as to progress. Because if you give them anything, you must get returns on your money. And returns on your money, in my opinion, is the performance. And then you have Grand Coda usually gives some of the voucher too. Unfortunately, I know a lot of the people that Grand Coda have assisted. A lot of them are school dropouts. They did not perform that well, I don't know. But that's something Grand Coda and even the parents and the school should report on. What I think, Andre, when you have funding like that from Grand Coda, the school should be reporting on the progress of the child. Maybe weekly. Like one of the better performing schools in Grenada, Anglican High, they have parent-teachers conference. It's not just PTA, parent-teachers conference. So they don't take a whole lot. Maybe during the term, maybe a week they might take. But teachers could have one-on-one with you on your child's performance and point out their weakness.
I think other schools have it too, or only
I'm not sure, but I know only can I have it.
They have it, okay.
I have an adopted daughter that went to.
Oh yeah, there we go. You can adopt me. I don't have. I come ready and willing to work.
She's in Canada now. She did well.
Okay.
Graduated in Thomas C at maybe age 16. Finished there. That's Shelley's daughter.
Whose daughter?
Shelley. You know Shelley Mitchell.
Shelley. Who's Shelley?
I thought you knew.
No, I don't. I don't know her.
She makes cake and stuff like that. She was at my birthday thing, but she brought a very large cake.
that yeah. Okay, her daughter. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
So
she
she
was
always tell me about the parents, you know.
Teachers
so
conference.
The parents will reflect. The teachers will, because a teacher spend basically more time with your child
more than
you.
Okay.
Because remember you're working, and then home is working again, preparing meals, going to bed. But that really serious 8 or so hours your child spends with the teacher. So the things that the teacher could tell you. Like last night in the shop, we had this joke on teaching. How do you evaluate a good teacher?
How?
How does you sit down, you're observing it, the person didn't teach you. You're not in the school. But when let's say you're studying by Mr. Belfon, and you see a teacher coming down High Street. And once you see these students run and meet the teacher and help the teacher with the bag, that is a man way. There's a favorite touch. They don't want to see they meet the teacher halfway. And instead of walking with the teacher. So, but you know some people, sometimes the way a teacher behaves, the children resent them, you know. But there are some very good teachers in our area.
So, next Saturday morning, we'll be in the garden.
Yeah, okay, we'll go to the garden.
You are going to be in the garden. I'm going to be here. I'm going to link up with you. You're going to show folks what you have in the garden.
Okay. If I don't have anything?
Well, you just show them that. Which garden you going?
But on Saturday, basically, I don't go to anywhere far. Maybe in the backyard.
In the backyard.
And basically what I've been doing is preparing seasoning. Seasoning is very popular. My seasoned pepper is already finished now.
Okay.
But basically what I'm doing is some cucumber. But the back garden is right now is not anything much to shout about that. So maybe
no, but it's good to see it now, so that when it starts to flourish, we can say, okay, fine, this is what it looked like then. This is what it is now. See? Yeah. This is what it looked like then. This is what it is now. So it'd be good to see it now. I also want us to talk one of these Saturdays, talk about our artists, and not just our soca artists, but talk Calypsonians. Do we still have Calypsonians in the well, outside of Top Cat? Who else? Really and truly, Scholar don't live here anymore.
Okay.
So we can't call Scholar as being from the parish. He's from, but he doesn't live here anymore. Nevian Cox, I think he does Calypso still. But we can look at
where Nevian Cox live?
It should be Chantemel or hold on, no.
St. Mark.
St. Mark. Oh yeah. So
But
yeah.
Andre, it's very coincidental. In our Carnival art form, we have been having some very good St. Patrick, St. Mark combination. Is Nevian Cox one of them? Father and mother?
I'm not sure
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Shaquan.
Shaquan's mother is some
St. Patrick.
St. Patrick.
Father, St. Mark.
Father St. Mark? Okay. The other one too.
Young man.
Young man, yeah.
Right.
His father is from St. Patrick.
Patrick's mother.
Mother is from St. Mark.
Then the only person I could remember that won a Carnival Queen from St. Mark.
Who was that?
She's a cousin. Come on.
My cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, no. She's not. Well, technically she is, but no, she's not. I'm not a Merriman.
Oh, yes.
I'm not a Merriman, but I'm proud.
Very Merrimanish.
Yeah, I'm proud to be associated
And
with
also,
that, with
it was
that
a
family.
St. Mark, St. Patrick's combination again.
Yeah, the St. Mark, St. Patrick's combination. I'm proud to be associated
And her
with
performance was real. That year was
the Merriman family.
Yeah.
I mean, they've embraced me as one of their own.
Yeah.
But there's a standing joke about her father.
Yeah.
That is the Queen's father, Queen from St. Mark.
Yeah.
When the bank was right here, where Republic Bank was.
Yeah.
So he went there about a week after. So the security stopped him.
Yeah.
I think it was COVID or whatever, but the security stopped and said, hold on. So you look at the security and say, you know me? Security like, you don't know me? I'm the Queen father.
Yeah, okay. I like that one.
He said, I'm the Queen father. You can't stop me. Morning, Bull. He said, the Queen father.
You know, Bull, somebody gave Bull a speech one day I could never forget. You remember the guy from Montreal? He died, used to drink from Daigo?
Yeah.
Sipping alone? Daigo and he drunk and Bull teased him. Man, hot son, you. So he get up and he watch Bull. I know Bull complexion. Say, hey, Carnival already with a job call. Bull didn't have a word again.
Nothing to say. There's something I really believe that I want us to do, but we have to do it. It has to be a whole production. We have to get somebody who is good at cameras, and we have to get the person. We gotta get ComC to talk, and then we have to go back into production and put the speech to the film. Because even yesterday or day before yesterday, I was talking to ComC and he was talking about the switching factory in Satis and what was where and all these sort of things and who bought this building and
bakeries and
bakeries and so on. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that. So, hey, it's 9:15. It's time for me to run again. White, thank you so very much. But as I say to people, look out for more things. There will be a lot more that we'll be trying to offer. As a matter of fact, guess what? Next year, in the real center. Next year is going to be you playing mass in the real center.
And it will be a bulldog event.
It will be a bulldog event. Good morning, Ken. Hey, you know somebody called me yesterday. He wouldn't say, Andre, somebody just called me and told me Kenny dead. I called him and I said, when he answered, I said, which part of hell are you? He says, what? I said, which part of hell are you?
Sure, so you going there?
Yeah. He said, I said, well, look. He laughed. He said, I just come off the phone with somebody calling me and asking me if I'm dead. So, but I had to ask him which part of hell. You can't be going to heaven, Whitey. No. You can't make that to matter.
I'm going to hell too.
Well, I know, but I know I want to go same part with you and Kenny. That will be a laughing matter. Take care, brother. One love. This is Real 91. Stay with us, friends.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors,